Hi guys, welcome to podcast 40 of Making a Guitar in Your Garage. Sorry for the delay. I've been away to Bulgaria. I caught pig flu, believe it or not. You don't actually grow a strange nose and pointy ears and a tail, but you get the flu, which has put me out of action for a good 3 weeks now. So pay attention if you're travelling over to Bucharest or Bulgaria, because they've got an epidemic there at the moment and it's not very pleasant. Okay, so what I'm going to talk about today is carbon fibre reinforced necks, if they're necessary or not. 30 years ago I used to repair guitars, and we repaired lots of different guitars. And we used to get, we used to get status bases in for repairs, and they were made out of some composite material. I think it was fiberglass or something, and they were supposed to not move. They were supposed to be better than wood, but they weren't. Not the ones I dealt with anyway. The necks used to bend backwards and things like that, and warp, and sometimes they'd bend too far forward. You'd adjust the truss rod, and it still wouldn't straighten it. So believe it or not, we used to clamp them up and put them in a vise for a week with different clamps, and leave it for a week, string it back up, give it back to the client, and they used to come back. 6 months later it'd move again. So I'm not a great fan of all these carbon reinforcements. The other thing I was thinking about is I've seen these strips that they put in on the side of the truss rod, 2 strips side by side. You need the neck to move a little bit. If you're going to change your strings, gauge, if you're going to put lighter strings on, you need it to move. If you're going to put heavier strings on and it moves forward, the neck, you need to be able to adjust the truss rod easily. If you've got a very stiff neck, that's going to be hard to do. So I'm not quite sure about them. I'm going to do an experiment with this neck, because I had a bit of an accident on my routing machine. My router came loose halfway through and it went very, very thin at the back of the neck, So I'm going to put a sleeve, carbon fibre sleeve on this, on the back of it, the headstock. I won't do the front, I'll just leave the front and paint that black. So I've put a truss rod in there. I just need to get a fingerboard on that. So that's going to be an experiment. It's going to be a carbon fibre reinforced neck. So stay tuned for that. If you feel like pressing the subscribe button, it's down there. Thinking about flues and stuff, actually. I was thinking the other day, I keep getting flues. And then I was looking at my fish tank, and it's about a foot away from the air conditioning unit. And sometimes the fish die, And I was thinking maybe I'm breathing in dead fish steam, which can't be good. Leave me a comment below if you have any ideas on that. So the other thing that happened in Bulgaria, I got to my place. I have a house there which I've not been to for a long time, and my bathroom had been stolen, totally gone, the bathroom. So it's a bit bizarre, but it's not too bad. Reminds me of Manchester. Once I was in Manchester, and I had a business there, domestic appliance business. Totally going off the subject of guitars, but anyway, I had a domestic appliance business, and 2 guys attempted to steal a washing machine from outside the shop. They didn't have a van. They turned up on foot, and I think it was like the slowest chase in history. It was a bit like the O.J. Simpson chase. I saw these 2 guys running away with a washing machine, and I started running after them, well, walking after them, shouting, "Hey, stop, stop!" And they attempted to run away with a washing machine. Washing machine's a bit difficult. So anyway, they dropped it and ran off. I mean, these things only happen in Manchester and Bulgaria, obviously. But alright guys, stay tuned. Press the subscribe button if you like what you see. And as soon as I keep taking the medicine for the pork fever, the pig fever, as soon as my tail starts reducing, I'll be back in action and catch up on a lot of these guitars that I keep promising that I'm going to finish. Alright, see you next time. Cheers.